This idea that when you trust Christ, it's always going to make you healthier and wealthier and more comfortable is heresy. This is why it's so damning too, because look, this is just a fact. If you start to live the way God wants you to live, there is going to be a prospering of life. But even in the midst of persecution, you're not going to freak out because you know that God said, look, you got hardships and toils. Don't be surprised at the fiery ordeal among you. In this world, you're going to have trouble, but take heart. I've overcome the world. Don't worry about persecutions. Don't worry about the one that can destroy the body. You worry about me, the one that can destroy the body and cast the soul into hell forever. The idea that your life is going to get materially better, not filled with more hope and joy and purpose and meaning. But look, if you do and live as God wants you to live, you live with diligence and self-discipline and kindness and integrity, there is often going to be a blessing in your life that didn't used to be there. And this is why sometimes when you go into certain impoverished communities, you know, you see people, they fleece the flock. I'll get to this in a minute, but they tell poor people, look, man, you see how well I'm doing? The pastor takes, from the church and makes his life look good. And he said, I'm the holy man around here. You live as holy as I am. You bless God and serve God with your life the way I do, then blessing will come your way. So you give money to the Lord right now. You give a faith deposit. You put down a love offering right now. And I'm going to tell you a story about how God is going to multiply that back in your life. That's nonsense. God is not an investment banker that promises 100% return on what you give to him. He promises that he will never leave you or forsake you, and that he is not so unkind as to forget your love and having ministered to and administering to the saints. But that doesn't mean it's going to always show up right here. The only thing you can be certain of that's going to show up is suffering.